Hello and thanks for joining me on Sport Pal, which is another exciting episode of Sport Pal on DNTWOK. We'll bring you exciting and latest sport happenings across the world of sports every Tuesday as is our tradition to do this. This week won't be an exception, so I would implore you to please stay tuned because we'll be right back shortly after this break. Welcome back. A beautiful Tuesday to start talking sports from the world of Formula One. We start from the just concluded Hungarian Grand Prix where we saw the McLaren team continuing to show their dominance in the world of Formula One this season. Remember that they are sitting at the top of the Constructors' Championship, but right now at the Hungarian Grand Prix, they were also able to seal their 200 podium finish in the history of Formula One. Quite an interesting season the McLaren teams are having in the world of Formula One as their drivers were also able to seal the first and second position at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Lando Norris was able to win the first position to back his ninth finish in the world of Formula One. It's an interesting one for him and his career. This drivers has continued to show resilience in the world of Formula One and they are ready to win the drivers of the season. We don't know yet who will be winning it between Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri as the gap between them are narrow, but we can certainly say for sure that the McLaren are the verge of winning the Constructors' Championship. After 14 races, they are comfortably sitting at the top of the Constructors' Championship with 259 points between them and the second position. Is an interesting outing for them. Like I said before, they have already shown dominance and they have continued to maintain their spot at the Constructors' Championship as two of their drivers sit at the first and second position of the drivers of the season. Who will be winning it among these two, Oscar Piastri or Lando Norris? And in the third position of the just concluded competition at the Hungarian Grand Prix, we saw George Russell winning the third position. Max Verstappen yet again will finish in the podium, but he was only able to settle for the ninth position in the world of Formula One at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen, the driver of the season for the 2024, is struggling in the year 2025, all thanks to the McLaren's driver. When you talk about Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, the young men doing the job for the McLarens. And quickly, let's switch our attention to the world of football. We talk about the Copa America women's competition that was won by Brazil. It was an interesting one to see Brazil at the full time being able to come back in the full time. The match ended 3 apiece between them and Colombia, and they were able to drag the match to the penalty where we saw Marta, the 39 years old woman dragging it all down to the penalty kick out for Brazil, and she was also able to win that for them on the penalty shootout. They have been able to bag their ninth Copa America title in the women's category for the Brazilian team. Brazil, we know, are synonymous to football and they are very good at it when they play football. They are good. You remember that their men also are the team that has won the World Cup highest number of times in the world of football. But yet again, what a man can do, I think a woman can do better in the world of football and in sports generally, as we saw Brazil winning their ninth Copa America title in the world of football. And also talking about the world of football, we talk about one legend and someone who has proved to be very loyal to the club, retiring from the club right now. You remember that Human Son, who started his career with the likes of Bayern Leverkusen, moving down to England and decided to stick with Tottenham Hotspur. I said he will be leaving this team this summer. You remember that he was able to win the trophy against Manchester United, winning the Europa League finals against Manchester United. And in that particular one, you know that he is the last piece of the players remaining from the Tottenham side that made it through to the 2019 finals of the UEFA Champions League. He has been able to achieve one of his aim, which he stated that it was to win a trophy with Tottenham Hotspur. He has been able to do that, and he will be playing in the MLS next season. So Heung-min Son has shown to be loyal and is one of the greatest player to have represented Tottenham Hotspur. You can take nothing away from him, as he is the legend of the club. And quickly, let's go on a very short break, and when we're right back, we continue from where we stop.
JK Royal Signatures, a blend of African fabric.
Welcome back, and interesting news for Nigerians. Just a week after celebrating the Super Falcons, Nigeria can gladly celebrate the Tigress as they have won the AfroBasket tournament for the 5th consecutive time. The Nigerian teams are showing dominance in the world of sports, generally talking about their women. Like I said before, it appears to be a matter of what a man can do, a woman can do better, as we saw the Tigress winning the competition for the 5th consecutive time, becoming the first team to be able to win the AfroBasket for the 5th consecutive time. In total, the Tigress has been able to win it 7 times in their history. They have been able to win it in the year 2003, 2004, 2017 till the year 2025. They have been able to win the AfroBasket. It's an interesting outing for them, where they won it undefeated, particularly in the AfroBasket competition. The Tigress are yet to be defeated since the year 2017. They have won 29 matches undefeated in the Afro basketball competition. They have shown to us that we have another reason to celebrate this week again, just after the Super Falcons gave us another reason to celebrate in the world of football and in the world of basketball. Right now, the Tigress has put a smile on the faces of Nigerian in the world of sport. Generally, they have shown to us that they can do what the men can do, and they can make us proud yet again on the home soil. They were able to win that particular one against Mali in the finals, where they were also able to scale through to the finals after defeating Senegal in the semi-finals of the Afro basket competition. An interesting one for them. Kudos to the Tigress, kudos to the Super Falcons. What will the Tigress be getting from the president Tinubu right now? Will your child be doing sports? I think it's too late for me to do sport, but this is what I can do, talk about sports. But I would indulge you, if you have your chances, to try and see if you can participate in sport and make your country proud, team Nigeria proud. I'm quickly talking about the world of football, as switching back to the preseason, recapping what Manchester United has done over the preseason. They have been able to win the Premier League's summer series in the United States of America. Manchester United were able to win their preseason tournament after a 2-0 draw between them and Everton. So a performance that Everton were hoping to get the result, but Manchester United, who held fame to get a draw against Everton after being able to defeat West Ham. They were able to defeat Bournemouth, but it was a draw against Everton to seal their title at the Premier League preseason summer. It's an interesting one for Manchester United. A trophy is a trophy going to the new season. Will this be able to build their morals to probably win the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, or funny enough, the Premier League next season? It's going to be an interesting one to watch out for Manchester United, who has shown that they are playing as a team right now. We were able to witness the debut for Brian Umbumo, and we were able to see Kuya playing. Bruno Fernandes showing why he's the captain of the team, converting a penalty to and which seems to be the first goal for Manchester United against Everton. Ruben Amorim has his men, and they are looking to get a striker with what we saw against Everton. I think they should probably go for a midfielder that will be able to play with Ugarte in the midfield, or will be able to bench Ugarte outrightly in the midfield because they need legs at the midfield of Manchester United. And to the Manchester United fans, who do you think should be starting in your right wing? Should it be Amad Diallo or Diago Dalot as the season starts very shortly, 2 weeks away from now in the world of football? We have so many teams that will be contending for the Premier League, but particularly from Manchester United, what will be your favorite lineup for the Premier League this season? You know, you have another 2 10s. You have Cunha, you have Brian Mbumo. What will be the best position for Bruno Fernandes? And who will be the striker that you'll be looking to get, if at all Manchester United will be signing a striker before the beginning of the season? They have been tied to the likes of Benjamin Sesko, they have been tied to Lee Watkins, and the names have continued to be mentioned in the striking department for Manchester United. But I think my own personal conviction as a person is for a midfielder to be gotten for Manchester United to play next season in the Premier League and to be able to compete for trophies next season. And this is the length at which we'll be going on this week episode of Sport Vibe on DNTWOK. For more news and sports stories, follow us across our various social media and do our Sport Vibe on DNTWOK. Till then, enjoy your week. Be a law-abiding citizen. Stay safe.